Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of the 3rd season of Non Non Biyori Non-Stop. And last episode was quite the episode. For one thing, we had Hikage begging for that sweet New Year's money, and that certainly went in a lot of crazy directions. And we also had the conversation, if you want to call it that, in the snow. You could call it a conversation, you could call it a work of art. It was very special, whatever it was. And we also had a reunion between Renge. Renge was what I was trying to say there. You know, I was gonna restart, but I won't restart. We'll move forward. It's fine. And yeah, she reunited with her friend and actually had a proper goodbye. Although the fact that they say goodbye at all is quite sad. But it's just how life goes sometimes. So let's jump into the episode and see what we're gonna get today. 3, 2, 1, play. I know I'm gonna regret not redoing the intro, but oh well. Oh, Renge, I swear I remember your name. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'll leave it to you. And opening, yeah, opening. Yeah, I think what happened was Renge and Renshon kind of like combined in my head. As I was trying to think of one. They both tried to fight for the same spot in my head and just kind of self-destructed. That's kind of how I would describe what happened there. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this when it's over. Episode 11. It's pretty close to the end of the season. And I don't know if we're gonna get a season 4. Like I usually don't hold out for those. Even season 3s are fairly rare. Although it is called Non-Stop, so would it be false advertising if it ended? I feel like it would. I got I got drunk and remembered. That is quite the title. Thought it was Chio-chan for a second from Azumanga Daioh. When I was little. News to me. It's great seeing Renge in such an One-chan kind of position. Is that a beehive? Either way, you probably shouldn't mess with it. Is it? Probably not the best idea. I didn't even know she had a sister. May have forgotten that, or maybe it was new information. One of the two. Please don't get lost. Well, the episode's off to a pretty good start. And now Renge is all alone again. Oh hey, there's everyone. Yeah, I'm also kind of curious what we're doing. Was nobody home? I'm pretty sure children always have energy for more playing. Dodgeball, always fun. Unless you can't dodge, in which case it might be fairly painful. Oh, right to the back. That's why it's good to dodge. I think she's angry, guys. And she even broke out the double piece, not to be outdone. Been a pretty chill episode so far. Like nothing super eventful has happened yet. That's the biggest disappointment. I think that was mentioned before. Or maybe it was in the preview, I don't remember. Can't be too far away from your sisters. That's gotta be pretty cool. Yeah, there's like, what, 5 people in this school? Who think the word sister was in that sentence? Okay. Is that how it works? I think everyone approves. Yeah, why look at them play dodgeball when we can enjoy the amazing scenery and flowers? I got you, show. I understand. Yeah, the candy shop. Wonder what's going on over here. Oh, is this where the getting drunk comes into play? Good choice. Probably a good idea. I am also waiting for this. This sounds like a lot of fun. The candy shop is lively as always with customers. Oh, here we go. Yeah, our beer. Many beers later. Well, I think she's had enough. Lessons learned. You didn't ask. I got water here. I'm good. Yeah, she's really drunk. You just look at those cheeks. It's pretty clear. You'd be having blurred vision. I wonder why. I somehow doubt that. There she goes. I got some you want to borrow, you know, assume you're okay with an indirect kiss. Just send it my way afterwards, that's all I ask. Although I guess I'm already kind of watching it, so... Guess it wouldn't matter. Oh, Renge! I kind of had a feeling she'd show up at some point. Wow, she just perks right back up there. Just don't drink the wrong beverage. I mean, we don't need a drunk Renge. That would not be good. It's 10 o'clock at night or later than that, so you should really go to bed. I always enjoy seeing these two together, though. One of my favorite dynamics in the show. Top 3 for sure. You held out pretty well. Yeah, that's how it goes. They're making me thirsty. Can't have Renge see what a drunk mess she is. You probably shouldn't be doing that all the time. That's probably not ideal. Yeah, especially as a teacher. I mean, doesn't everyone? Renge is kind of amazing. But yes, she does. Are we gonna get to the memories of that was mentioned in the title? I think we are. Because there are flashbacks with little Renge. I'll gladly take them. I will gladly take this. And wow, look at her Kaede there. Those shorts, I mean, wow. That Zettai Ryoiki. I mean, Renge is pretty special. Give me food, don't ignore me. There's no problem here. Wow, we get to see everyone else little too. And then she sees Renge. I'm sorry, I really just can't stop staring at her legs. It's becoming a bit of a problem. Yeah, of course. Yeah, she's gonna be like that with just... Well, she does have a bit of that, delinquent air about her. Please do. Wouldn't have to tell me twice. Yeah, it's actually gonna work. Oh no. Two mothers fighting over the baby. How could you do that? I mean, we already knew that. Battle for Renge's affections. We'll see. Oh, rattle. That might work. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I remember too. But yeah, that's the thing. What will you do? Okay, well, apparently not. Maybe you just did it wrong. I think her face is wonderful. Go for it, Kaede. Man, the suspense. Okay, that actually was a little bit scary. Okay. I get it now. That was a little bit scary. Ow. Was that an attack? I don't think she liked it. Poor Kaede. Konomi comes in, steals Renge away. Renge attacks her. Gotta really hurt your feelings. What's up, Renge? Maybe she's hungry? It's okay, Renge. I think it's working. I think she's also falling asleep. Just like that. Wish I could fall asleep that quick. That would make sense. You just don't have that touch that Kaede has. Yeah, Kaede might be a little bit scary, but... And there's a line. No need to get defensive, everyone knows. She even called her Dagashiya back then too, which is interesting. Yeah, what's up all of a sudden? Everyone's getting older. Plushes. Not to me is not to me. Not a lot to say on that front. I'm about to say, was that really a compliment? I'm glad I'm not alone in that. And she returned. Wow, this is a talent at this point. Not much agitation there. Finally, she laid down. It was quite the experience. Just pour some more. Because we clearly hadn't had enough yet. I guess. That just... Yes, I agree, whatever, just go to bed. Somebody needs to fix that blanket. I mean, you don't have to. Ringgit, you're gonna fix it. You're gonna take care of her in this instance. Tuck her in bed at night. There you go. Nice and warm. Ringgit really has grown up so much since those days. That was a very long pause. Trying to think my video may have messed up on me. That was quite the night for Kaede, that's for sure. Why do I have to put the DualShock 4 controller so close to the edge? I keep worrying it's gonna fall. We have a song here. Kinda sounds like a graduation song by the tone of it. Is it? The cherry blossoms bloomed again. And then we just have our credits roll, right? And nothing after them, right? Okay. Well, that was the 11th episode of the 3rd season of Non Non Biyori. And it was a pretty chill episode for the most part. I mean, we had some playing between Shiori and Renge. Then we had some playing between Renge and everyone else. And we had the adults just kind of having a drinking party together. Nothing too fancy, just all of them under the kotatsu. Lots of alcohol consumed and lots of tears shed and memories kind of recollected, right? It was very... I'm actually not even sure the best way to describe it is, but it was definitely a good scene. I mean, we got a bunch of amazing Renge flashbacks, which is of course the best thing about it. Because Kaede and Renge, they've always had a very special relationship, I would say. Just seeing the young, even, delinquent-ish Kaede bonding so much with a baby, even though she's like the lone wolf, as she was described in the episode. Right? She has the kind of character going for her, but the fact that she does like Renge and wants to bond with her as much as she does, it kind of... Would you call that gap moe? I don't know. But it's just leads to a very interesting dynamic that I enjoy watching between those two characters. So getting the flashback, man, we got a lot of that great stuff, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. And we even had essentially like a competition between Konomi and Kaede for Renge, just bouncing back and forth, just because once a baby has another option, she may want to go play with her instead, and that can kind of hurt your feelings. You try to get her to come back, and sometimes it works, and sometimes the other person counter tactic works, and sometimes you try to make her laugh by doing some fun peekaboo, and sometimes she just gets scared instead and just slaps you, and then she runs away. That was pretty sad. It was a little bit funny, but it was mostly sad. It was a great scene. It was a great scene. I don't think I had too much more to say on it. I just really it was very, very good scene to watch, especially because it did kind of end off with her coming back and essentially saving the day in regards to Renge. She's all crying and she picks her up and calms her down and gets her to sleep, something that Konomi couldn't do. So really reaffirming that there is a strong bond there, and even if Kaede can be a little scary sometimes, it doesn't ruin that, doesn't stop that fact from being a fact, right? And of course, one big element of comedy was from the non-flashback stuff was Renge showing up because Kaede just tried to like on-off switch her drunkenness, right? She's just like collapsed on the kotatsu and all that stuff, and then Renge walks in and it's like, yep, I'm fine, yes, everything's going swimmingly. Hello Renge, oh, I didn't see you there. Hello, maybe perhaps you should go back to bed. I'll play with you later, just please go to bed. And then she leaves, and then boom, down she goes again. That was quite funny. It shows it's an impressive talent, a very impressive talent that Kaede has. So that was one of the funnier things of the episode to me. And Kaede wasn't the only one that got really drunk. Our teacher character did quite a bit as well. Tears were shed, and we had this deadpan sort of expression from Hikage, just eventually leading to her taking her to bed, because I think it was about that time. I'm just kind of skimming to the episode. Is there anything else I want to touch on? I like the episode, but there's not really too much to say on it, I don't think. Much beer was consumed, that's for sure. It always is fun to see flashbacks, because we have just our cast of characters is such a diverse range of ages, and then you go back a few years and everyone's smaller, but still like sizes are still fairly proportional between them, right? But it's just kind of funny to see. And the final episode had something to do with Sakura blooming, right? I want to go back to that. Yeah, Mata Sakura ga saita. The cherry blossoms bloomed again. So maybe we'll have a nice little picnic sort of scene, Hanami, just sitting there on a blanket, eating nice food and drinking alcohol as the sakura petals falls on them, that kind of event. Maybe we'll end off the episode, the series with the season with that. That'd be pretty nice. Oh yeah, the end of the episode, that was quite nice when Kaede, I almost called her Sakura, when Kaede was laying in bed and she has a blanket really far off of her, and Renge just comes in there to just kind of tuck her in, and then the camera lingers on that shot for like 15 seconds at least, and eventually I was kind of wondering where I was going with that, but Apparently it was just to give time for the emotions to well up within Kaede, you know, because she was apparently awake, so she got to experience that bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Supports, you know, the big sister-ness that Renge is trying to, you know, that she's growing up into. You know, there was an example of that. If you get what I'm trying to say at all, because there was a lot of talk about that, especially from Kazuho. I just think of her as teacher, but yeah, her name is Kazuho. She was talking a lot about everyone growing up and stuff. Although I think Kaede did too. I'm thinking of getting stuff mixed up in my head, but the point is, there's a lot of talk of characters growing up and whatnot, and it's just a good example of how much Renge has grown up, right? So, it was a nice little scene right there to end us off with the episode. Couldn't imagine a better way to end the episode off, honestly. So, yeah, I really liked the episode. But that's all I really had to say about it, so I'm gonna end out the video here. So, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.